Hello and good day to you. This is the weekly news recap on the Insider Podcast. The weekly news recap is where we bring to you news stories that made headline for the week. I am Kayode Sonny. Let's begin from Monday, where the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, said the Nigerian troops participate in peacekeeping missions because of the several requests for their deployment in troubled countries. Lagbaja stated this while briefing newsmen in Abuja on the activities lined up for the forthcoming 2024 Nigerian Army Day celebration. Lagbaja stated that the heroic exploits of Nigerian troops in peacekeeping missions have been globally acknowledged despite the security challenges in the country. Also on Monday, Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun emerged as the chairman of the Southern Governors Forum, while the governor of Anambra State, Chukwuma Soludo, will serve as his deputy. This was communicated by the chairman of the Southwest Governors Forum and the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, after the forum's meeting at the Presidential Lodge in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. Giving his acceptance speech after the meeting, which lasted for over 5 hours, Governor Abiodun pledged not to betray the confidence reposed in him and his vice by their colleagues. Still on Monday, Governor Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State and his counterparts in the southern region want state and community policing to tackle rising security challenges in the country. Calls for the creation of state police have been a controversial topic, but Governor Abiodun says his colleagues from 16 other states are backing the establishment of state and community policing. Now on Tuesday, the Federal Executive Council (FEC) stepped down from consideration and deliberation on the memo of the new minimum wage to allow President Bola Tinubu to engage in more consultation with stakeholders. Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, disclosed this on Tuesday while briefing newsmen on the decisions taken at the council meeting. He said the president had studied the report submitted by the Tripartite Committee on Minimum Wage and will consult further before a final submission on a new minimum national wage to the National Assembly. Also on Tuesday, Senate President Godswill Akpabio denied claims that the 10th Senate was proposing the procurement of new aircraft for President Bola Tinubu and Vice President Kashim Shettima. Akpabio, who addressed newsmen in Maiduguri, described the claims as false. According to a statement by his media aide Jackson Udom, the Senate President was in Borno State to pay a condolence visit to Senator Dahlia Monguno over the death of his father. Still on Tuesday, Afrobeat star Davido wedded his longtime heartthrob Chioma Roland in a lavish event attended by big names in the entertainment industry and other top dignitaries. The event, held at Harbour Point in Victoria Island area of Lagos State, marked the culmination of years of friendship and, as expected, generated buzz on social media. Tuesday's ceremony came about 2 weeks after Davido confirmed his wedding to the chef. And now to Wednesday. Vice President Senator Kashim Shettima said President Bola Tinubu is determined to tackle the numerous security challenges facing the country. Shettima stated this in Kano while receiving a high-powered presidential delegation to console him on the recent loss of his mother-in-law, Hajiya Miriam Al-Bashir. Appreciating the visit, the vice president reiterated what he described as Tinubu's genuine leadership, maintaining that the president means well for the nation. Also on Wednesday, the Nigerian Army deployed 177 personnel on a peacekeeping mission in Guinea-Bissau to help restore peace and stability in the West African country. The Chief of Army Operations, Major General Boniface Sinjan, disclosed this during the graduation ceremony of the troops of the Nigerian Company 3 ECOWAS Stabilization Support Mission at General Martin Luther Agwai Peacekeeping Center, Jaji in Kaduna State. Addressing the troops ahead of their departure to Guinea-Bissau, General Sinjan explained that the West African country is grappling with political instability and institutional crises, which have consequently posed a threat to peace and sustainable development in the sub-region. Still on Wednesday, Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde announced that President Bola Tinubu has approved the upgrade of the Ibadan domestic airport Alakia to an international airport. Governor Makinde disclosed this while speaking at the Government House in Ibadan. And now to Thursday. The Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, said the Senate will consider a request for a new presidential jet if there is a necessity for that, but dismissed claims that the lawmakers are set to approve the purchase of the same at the moment. Akpabio said this during plenary in Abuja amid claims in some quarters that the Senate is set to approve the purchase of a new jet for President Bola Tinubu. The Senate President, who refuted claims that the National Assembly does not care for the masses, said the lawmakers are committed to doing what is best for the generality of Nigerians. Also on Thursday, the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), Ola Olukoyede, ordered the arrest of 2 officers of the commission accused of manhandling a female staff of a hotel in Lagos. Operatives of the anti-graft agency in a viral video were seen in plain clothes forcefully entering into one of the rooms of the regional hotel in Ojo, Lagos. The EFCC boss also ordered detailed investigations of the operation carried out at the hotel and assured that appropriate disciplinary measures will be taken against any of the officers found to be culpable. Now to Friday, Vice President Kashim Shettima asked Nigerians to be fair in their assessment of President Bola Tinubu's leadership. The Vice President stated this at a one-day town hall meeting organized by the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council (PEBEC) held at the banquet hall of the State House in Abuja. Shettima said the president is working hard to make the country great, adding that the current economic challenges in the country are not the making of the president, but a global phenomenon. Also on Friday, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) clarified that the council chairman and councillors in the Federal Capital Territory would remain in office till 2026. The chairman of the commission, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, made the clarification at a meeting with the Inter-Party Advisory Council (IPAC) in Abuja following the agitation for the conduct of fresh elections in the state. According to the INEC chairman, the tenure of office of the elected officers begins on the date of taking the oath of office, not the date of conduct of the election. Still on Friday, the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) has faulted the comments credited to governors that states would determine their minimum wage in their domains. NLC made this known in a statement by its head of Information and Public Affairs, Benson Opa, saying the notion is not only dictatorial but also undermines the essence as well as the model adopted for creating a national minimum wage in Abuja. In Nigeria, it will be recalled that labor unions, the government and the private sector have been locked in negotiations over a new minimum wage for months. The tripartite committee on the new minimum wage had proposed 62,000 naira as a new minimum wage, while organized labor insists on 265,000 naira. That will be all on this week's weekly news recap. Kindly follow the Insider Podcast across podcast streaming platforms for more. Thank you for tuning in. I am Kayode Sonny. Goodbye.